Hello all, it's Bremilian. Today I want to talk about how I hone my own art style, so you can too. When I first started, I wanted to copy the art of Ranma 1/2 and Voltus 5, but then as time passed, I saw other anime shows like Rurouni Kenshin, Yu Yu Hakusho, and now I wanted to copy that art. This became a problem because I couldn't focus on one style, and it actually slowed my progress down as I had to change things like body shape and other details. It also didn't help that I could not even draw female characters yet. I was so focused on just drawing cool looking guys, especially after watching Dragon Ball Z. My point is, if you want to start drawing anime or any other styles, you should first decide what style you really want to learn. Do one style first until you get as good as you can. Then from that, you can start to learn how to draw other art. And once you get good at another art style, then you can practice how to combine what you learn from each one. The time came when I wanted to learn how to draw female characters. My problem was what style would be easy for me to emulate. It was then I saw a show called Steel Angel Kirumi. There was something about how the characters looked. It made me want to try and draw that way. But then I noticed something. I could copy the art, but not completely, and I found ways to use what I've learned when drawing certain characters. I was able to mix and match most of what I learned, such as hair, eyes, face shape, body size, and so on. I know I wanted to simplify things, and because I didn't stop practicing, I came up with ways to make it easy for me to do. My point is, yes, you should always practice to get better, even if it may take you a while. Another controversial issue with some artists is tracing art. To be perfectly honest, I did tracing in order for me to learn how each line is done for a picture. I did this in order for me to learn how each line is done. For example, there are different ways you can draw eyes for each character, depending on the look you want. That also goes for everything else. I also wanted my art to be in my own style, and to do this I had to find what is easier for me to draw. If you saw art from Akira Toriyama, you would immediately recognize it. It doesn't matter what story or anime, you can tell it was his art. I wanted mine to be original as well. Thing is, there are a lot of good artists out there, and knowing this, I still tried to find how to separate mine from others. Now in saying this, I know there are always going to be comparisons to others, but that's okay. Fact is, it's nice to have your art be compared to another, especially if it's a well-known artist. The number one rule is, if you really want to learn something, you have to put a lot of time on it. The first time I drew a female character, it did not go well. So what I did to get better was trace a character that I wanted to copy until I got used to drawing without it. I started remembering how to draw everything, and the more I did it, the more I got better at it. Another thing that I had to get used to was to not always go for the perfect look. I could take my time and try to fix the things I notice after. That's good if I am working on one picture. But the thing is, I had to learn to let things go so I can move on to the next project. It is better to use the mistakes you see later as a reminder for the next piece you draw. Even now, after this video, I just saw some things I messed up on, and I have to just let it pass, because it will help me see the things I missed. Also, that this picture was just a character profile art. This is another thing I feel I should always do, which is to draw a character profile art to help me get a view of how each character will look from all angles, and at the same time get myself used to drawing different characters, body types, and improve my skills. I don't think I am a real pro yet, and I know I still have a lot to learn. I am the type of person who tries to find an easier way to do things, and that's why I always experiment when I draw something. I think of what is the easiest way for me to draw this form. Example, do I want to draw the small details like the eyelashes or just draw a thin line at the end? It is a matter of preference for me. I would try to find what is easiest and fastest way for me to do. So I choose the art style that was right for me, and in the process, I found my own way to draw. I could just copy a art style for many famous artists out there, but I just found what was the best way for me. To me, I think tracing art to learn is a good thing as long as it is just used to learn how to draw. At least that's how I learned. But now with art apps out there, like Clip Studio, Adobe and others, it has helped me and other artists even more than ever. I am not paid to advertise these apps. I am just mentioning the ones I am familiar with. There are many amazing artists out there, and I would love to draw like them, but I feel like I found a way that is better for me, and all I have to do is keep on improving it. I hope this was helpful. If so, then please hit the like button, subscribe for more, and share this video if you think it will help others. Thank you so much. Until next time.